Assalamu alaikum. How are you everyone? Miss you all. Today's lesson is about dividing polynomials. 12.6 dividing polynomials. Our main objective today is to divide a polynomial by either a monomial or binomial. Okay. The rule here in this lesson is that we have to follow many steps, 3 steps, exactly 3 steps. Now, step number 1, what do we have to do? We have to factor the numerator and or denominator if possible. So step number 1, we have to factorize the numerator and the denominator. Like for example, numerically here, if we want to divide 168 divided by 3, we will search for the factor of 3 that if we multiply it by it, we get 168. We found out that 168 is 56 times 3. So we factorized here the numerator. Denominator is a prime number, so we don't factorize, we write it as it is. This is what we used to do before. Now, in the polynomials, we have to factorize the numerator and the denominator, or the denominator if it is possible. Now, the numerator is a quadratic polynomial, 3 terms. How to factorize this polynomial? We have to open 2 parentheses. We will factorize the r square by r times r. Then we will search for 2 numbers. If we multiply, we get 2. If we add, we get 3. The 2 numbers are plus 2 and plus 1, positive 2 and positive 1. Now, step number 2, divide out any common factors. Cut the common factors. In the numerical example, we cut the 3 with the 3 here, numerator and denominator, and in the polynomials we will cut the full binomial here with this binomial there, r plus 2. They both must be exactly the same, so we cut the full parenthesis, not separately r with r and 2 with 2. No, the r plus 2 with the r plus 2. Then step number 3, simplify. Right? What do we have after we cut? Now in this numerical example, what do we have here after cutting? We have only 56, which is the answer of the division. And here we have only in the numerator r plus 1, and in the denominator we have 1, so no need to write it. This is how we will plan for our lesson. Let's see the first example. In example number 1, dividing a polynomial by a monomial. Now look here, 5x cubed minus 20x squared plus 30x divided by 5x. Now 5x is a monomial, this is a polynomial, but this one is a monomial, so we will write it in a fraction form. 5x cubed minus 20x squared plus 30x all divided by 5x. This is step number 1, write as a rational expression. Step number 2, divide each term in the polynomial by the monomial 5x. We will write it in separate form. We'll divide 5x cubed by 5x minus 20x squared divided by 5x plus 30x divided by 5x. As you can see here, we put it in 3 fractions, 3 rational expressions separately. So 5x cubed divided by 5x, look, the 5 will be cut with the 5, and 1, divide 5 by 5 will be equal to 1. X cubed divided by x, here we will cut one of the x's. This is 1x. From here we cut 1x, and from the numerator we cut 1x. Then we still have x squared. In the second rational expression, 20 divided by 5, we divide by 5 here, we divide by 5 there. So this will be 4 and this will be 1. X squared and x, we will cut 1x from here and we will cut 1x from there. So we will have here only x to the power of 1. Now the third, the last one. 30 and 5 are both from table of 5. Now we will divide over 5 up and down. Divided by 5 will get 6, divided by 5 is 1. And the x with the x, 1x from here, we cut from 1x from there, so we will not have anything here. Now simplify, divide out common factors. After we divided out the common factors, we will write the last answer, the last simplified answer. Now, from here, we have only x squared, so we will write it. Minus, from here we have the 4, and we have 1x, x to the power of 1. And from here, we have only 6, the x's. We don't have any x here. We cut it both together, 30. So here it is only 6. So the last simplified answer is x squared minus 4x plus 6. This if we are dividing by a monomial. What if we are dividing by a binomial? Dividing a polynomial by a binomial. Again, we'll follow same steps. We will factorize the numerator and the denominator if possible. Here, the numerator can be factored since it is a quadratic polynomial, 3 terms here. But in the denominator here can't be factored. It is a prime binomial. We don't have any common factor between x and 3, and we can't do anything for this one. We can't factorize more. Okay, for the numerator, we will open 2 parentheses. X squared will be factored as x and x. X and x. And 2 numbers again, if we multiply, we get negative 15. If we add, we get positive 2. The 2 numbers are positive 5 and negative 3. Positive 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. And positive 5 plus negative 3, positive 2. Okay, so this is the correct choice. Now this is the first step, factor the numerator. The second step, we will divide out common factors. Cut the common factors. Look here, x minus 3 and x minus 3 in the numerator and in the denominator, so we cut it with each other. Now what do we still have here in the numerator? Only we have x plus 5, and this is the last simplified answer. Last example today is dividing a polynomial by a binomial again. But here we have to factorize the numerator and the denominator. Both can be factored. Now in the numerator, if you remember, how did we factorize this polynomial? We opened 2 parentheses. If you remember, 2, we multiply it by 4 to get 8. So it will be x squared minus 7x minus 8. Then we will open 2 parentheses. The 8, 2 numbers, if we multiply, we get negative 8. And if we add, we get negative 7. The 2 numbers are negative 8 and positive 1. Then we divide by 4. Then we put back the 2 beside the x, and we divide by the common factor. But anyway, we will get 2x plus 1 and x minus 4. Revise, if you please, how to factorize that polynomial. Okay, 2x squared minus 7x minus 4. We factorized it at 2x plus 1, x minus 4. Now in the denominator, x squared minus x minus 12, open 2 parentheses. 2 numbers we multiply, we get negative 12. And if we add, we get negative 1. The 2 numbers are positive 3 and negative 4. Positive 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. And positive 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1. Here. Okay, as you can see here, we have a common factors here in the numerator and in the denominator. So we divide out common factors, x minus 4 and x minus 4. We cut it together. So we still have here 2x plus 1 over x plus 3, and this is the last simplified answer. That's all for today. Thank you for listening and concentrating. Bye-bye.